Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about the things that you should stock up on right now if you don't have them already. And I'm gonna start going in order from most important for me to the probably just nice to have, even though it's also important, but some things are just nice to have, but you can still survive without them. So the first most important, which is not even food, is water. You need water. Don't drink that one, but it'll be good for flushing the toilets. But that's about it. Not even for animals, not for people. Just maybe while it's still clean, if there's no electricity, it's gonna go dirty really fast because the pool has to work the pump every day in order to keep it clean and filter it. So don't count on that one. It's gonna go bad really fast. Um, okay, so the foods that you need to have in order to survive. If you don't have them yet, please stock up while you still can. So the number one on my list is the canned meat. Well, you might say like grains are more important. Um, yes, but the meat is gonna be gone faster than that in this, from the stores, I think. I'm not sure if it's gonna be this way, but that's what I think. The meat will disappear from the shelves before any of uh, pasta, grains, and any rice will disappear. The meat will disappear first. Um, the second one is pasta. Um, if you if you prefer pasta over any other grains like I do, and some of people in my family do, I make sure I have pasta before I have any other grains. Well, pasta is not grain, but it's tastier than any rice, any other things. The next one, number three, is rice, beans, flour, sugar, all those things. You need some rice to stretch your meals. Even if you don't like rice, it will taste good if you have canned meat. um, and beans are also good for protein if you don't have enough meat. And flour and sugar are good if you need to make bread, and also yeast. Well, all the baking supplies. If you need to make bread, pancakes, basically anything, and you can just add flour to a little bit when even when you make soup or something to stretch everything. Well, what I used to do, I would add a tablespoon of rice to like anytime would cook soup, just even if the recipe doesn't call for it, just to make more more soup with the cheaper ingredients. Something's going on with my chickens. Darcy's chasing them. Next, number four is the vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is good. Get the kind you prefer. If you have a limited budget, of course, you might want to buy the cheaper one, but for longer term, you might want to buy olive oil because when you look at the expiration date, it lasts. I I think it lasts has longer expiration date than any other oils I've seen, and also coconut oil. I heard somebody said it can last indefinitely, especially if it's unopened. I have some that are past their expiration date and they still taste fine. So maybe I don't know. Also, the beef shortening. Beef shortening can be kept without fridge also, and it it actually if you run out of meat or butter, or if you're not able to use refrigerator to keep any of your other fats cool, you still need some animal fats. You can only be rely on the vegetable oil fat because you need some variety. So beef shortening is a good one. Don't get like the Crisco one that's like margarine kind of type. Those might be a little cheaper, but they're not as good for you. Number five, ready to eat cans. Ramen is good for ready to eat, but it's only good for maybe like 6 months or so, and then it tastes kind of stale. But the canned foods like ravioli and my kids like those chili and all kinds of soups in a can. These should be good until the expiration date on the can. um, if it has like a tomato stuff in it, if it has no tomato sauce in it, it might last you longer. Those are good to eat just in case you have no way to heat your food, or like just uh, just when you have limited amount of sources to heat your food, and you don't want to like use them up too fast. Those are good. Those are good foods to eat. That's like you can just open the can and eat it right out of it. Also, instant potatoes and pancake mixes and all kinds of mixes that you don't have to measure out ingredients and maybe missing some of the ingredients. It's already in there. um, they're just you can just like add water, mix it up, and make your pancakes or whatever else you need. Also, spices. When you have only a few varieties of food and might end up having to eat the same thing all over and over again, when you add different spices, it might taste a little bit different and better, and this way it will look like you have some variety. Number 8, this could be number 1 for some people, but there's things more important than that. This is like coffee, tea, powdered drinks, and powdered milk, which is if I would only be able to keep one of the powdered things and I wouldn't have goats, I would keep powdered milk and hot chocolates if you like that. Also, I bought some powdered butter from Amazon. It's Augustin Farms. That I'm planning to keep because it doesn't have to be stored in the fridge, and it's powdered and doesn't have to. It lasts for 10 years, so that one would be good. And if you run out of everything and only have rice left, at least you have something to make your rice more calorie dense and something that tastes better. Okay, number 9 is peanut butter or any kind of nut butter, because it also has fat and oil in it, and you might be able to add it to when you make your pancakes or any baking instead of regular butter, because regular butter doesn't keep forever unless it's powdered, and even that it's powdered and lasts long, but it's expensive. Number 10, tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is something that's not really required but will make certain dishes taste better. And also condiments, ketchup, barbecue, mustard, whatever you like. It's nice to have, but make your food taste better, but you can still survive without it. And number 12 is chocolate, candy, nuts, and other treats and snacks. Because when you only have plain rice and beans, it's nice to have some chocolate candy once in a while. Or if you have some sugar, you can probably be able to make your own candy. That's if you have enough, if you still have able enough heating source, like your uh, if your oven still, not oven but like stove is still working, and you can use a lot of, as much as you want, the energy to make it. Because and yeah, also try to stock up on some foods that don't require lots of energy or gas to cook it. Like certain things have to be cooked for only boiled for like less than 10 minutes, like pasta, and certain other things like beans have to be cooked for a long time. So just try to choose at least some of those that you can still cook to the full uh, readiness, even if you don't have enough gas or electricity to cook with. So these are my foods that I'm trying to make sure I have enough of. So if you think there's some more important foods to have, to stock up on, please write your comments down below, because those might be even more important. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I just don't eat certain stuff or just forgot about it. So write your comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Here I am at my Winco store, and looks like they have a ton of toilet paper. Just look in the back. See, empty space. See, now full space. Empty space. Now it was empty, now it's full. Okay, it's full from the front. Okay, here it the containers to fill up the space. There's space in between the containers, there's space in the back of containers.
For their hair.
Hair?
Yeah.
It is for people.
It's for people. It's for people. Why do you think? What do you think it's for? People say it's for horses. It's
Did
not.
you think it's for horses?
People said it's for horses. No, it's
No,
because
it's for people.
It's like because you know how horses have like big manes, right? Like big fluffy manes. It's
But
so
it's not
people
it's
have
not
that.
for horses though.
It's just really good moisturizer.
This is for people, not for horses.
Oh, nice.